Okay, so that was phobias. Healing our phobias, our fear of loss, right? By healing our masculine energy and getting to work on whatever it is that we're working on to help heal the collective. If you're not helping, then what are you doing? Then you're just wasting time being scared about losing something that you're not going to get if you don't face your fears. You're not going to get this love energy if you don't face your fears. You can have more than one person in a lifetime that helps you grow. Don't be scared of losing one. When you're at a frequency and you elevate, and the person you're with that you made a soul contract with decides that they don't want to elevate, they're too scared, they're letting their phobias take over, but you are doing the work, you have to face that fear of loss and you have to let them do their own work. And in the process, Spirit will grant you other energies, other people at that higher frequency that want to elevate and work in this higher frequency. And then maybe you vibrate off each other and you both move up. But if one person just wants to stay in the karmic loss loop, the fear loop, and you've tried everything, at some point you gotta let it go. You gotta let them do their own work and you gotta do your own work. And if they figure it out at some stage and they want to come back and they've elevated, there's always possibilities. There's endless possibilities in the world. You are limited by your own self and your own fears. You got to do the work. If you're scared of a situation, but you're scared to get out of it because you're scared of loss, you need to face your fear, do the work, and get the hell out of it. Get out of your hell. Take the step out the door. One foot in front of the other. Okay, let's start the next reading, which is for... That was a good one. I'm going to keep these two together. Back here. Or over here. The next one is Egypt. Why? What's going on in Egypt? Let's look at the book. This card signals a significant past life in Egypt, which relates to your present situation in question. When a negative pattern stubbornly refuses to heal, its roots are often buried in a lifetime beyond conscious memory. Fortunately, you can access and heal those issues. Like gardening, you can eliminate vestiges of the past by pulling them out by their roots. If you are drawn to Egyptian culture or travel, you most likely had a positive experience in your lifetime there. You may wish to explore the belief systems of Egypt to tap into ancient memories. Much of Egyptian spirituality involved astronomy and astrology, so stargazing can also help you trigger insights and recollections. On the other hand, if the thought of traveling to Egypt is frightening to you, or you have negative feelings about its culture or spirituality, you may have deep-seated fears associated with your lifetime there. This is fairly common, as many traumas occurred in this land in ancient times. Working with a qualified past life therapist or regression audio can help you release and heal old toxic energies. So the question is, was this past lifetime situation a positive or a negative? And how do we use positive and negative situations to help heal our Akashic records? If it's a positive lifetime. How does it heal your Akashic record? Well, it gives you a jumping off point. I did really well in this lifetime. I feel good about this lifetime. Let me learn as much as I can and pull from it and try to bring it into this lifetime to help me heal. And what if it's negative? What if it's fear-based? Well, like you saw in the last video, you got to do the work. Let's see what Egypt has for us. Whoa, declutter. Maybe you lost everything when you were in Egypt. You'll feel better and more focused if you'll take the time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. You gotta make space for things to come into your life. Oh, I didn't even start this. You got a little few free minutes, 6 minutes extra. Hopefully this video uploads. Declutter. With regards to Egypt, how can you make space for healing if you got a bunch of garbage all around you in your life, in your mind, in your space, on your schedule? You're filling your time with nonsense. I love my family, but they spend most of their time eating out. There's a lot of gossip involved. And I love them dearly, so I go out and eat out with them all the time. And then I stopped recently and I said, look, I love you dearly and I go out with you because I love you, but I don't enjoy this. This clutters up my schedule. It clutters up my time and my mind. And then I can't get things done. You know? I love them dearly. I can't do it. I can't do it. I have so much to do in so little time. I'm like the white rabbit in Alice in Wonderland. I'm late for an important date. And then I keep getting sidebarred by a bunch of random nonsense. And I gotta be at the tea party. I'm just kidding. So, what is taking up space in your mind, in your heart, in your schedule? Do you have a lot of extra stuff in your space that is taking up space? I do. I have a lot of stuff. You know what I want to do with it all? I want to set up a stuff library. Does anyone want to set up a stuff library with me? I want libraries in every town, not just for books, but I want another one that's for stuff. And people can donate their stuff. They can lend it. And it's for people to use. So maybe I can't afford a tractor, but there's one at the stuff library and I pay a monthly membership fee so I can rent things. And if somebody wants to help me, I call them. There's a board of people and you can call each other and ask for help. That's what I really want to do. How cool would that be? It ties in with the book that I wrote, Jesus Loves Your History. If you go to www.intothemysticash.com, you can find one of the links is Jesus Loves Your History, and it's the book I wrote. It's the first one of several that I would like to write. But I have to master the first book before I can justify writing the second one, or I have to at least be in the process of it. And the steps there are forgiveness meetings, uncomfortable changes, and free cycle, free market. And the free cycle, free market ties into the idea of me wanting to have that stuff library. Because I have loads of useful things and I like to be able to use them, but I don't need them all the time. And if other people took care of them while they use them, I wouldn't mind. It's just stuff. As long as you take care of it. If you destroy someone else's things or the things that you've got, then if you're not valuing it, then you're building up more negative karma. I've learned that when I trash things, things don't come to me. When I take care of them and I love them, they come to me. Law of attraction. Oh, I don't have anything, I don't have this. Okay, well, how are you treating the things that you do have? Maybe you need to treat them better, you need to fix them, you need to clean them, you need to use them with more care. And then maybe more things will find you. So let's look at Egypt and decluttering. Ooh. I think we'll use the next two decks. That was Crystal Unicorn Tarot by Pamela Chen and Dragon Wisdom by Christine Arana Fader. Next. This is called Tarot Draconis by David Corsi. That's a beautiful deck. I got all the dragon decks for my son right before he was born. What do we need to know about our past life in Egypt and how we can heal from it? Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a lot of clutter. So it looks like something major happened, like a new thing happened. So maybe things were going really well, and then there was a lightning strike of either thought or activity, or maybe another culture came in and was doing damage, or maybe there was a new pharaoh that was doing damage, and it caused movement, but like sad movement. It was movement that you didn't want to have to do. But you were on the chariot regardless, moving, and you didn't want to. And there's other people on the chariot, it's not just you. Do you want to hear a sad story? I had like a quarter tank of gas left, and I was like, oh, I'll stop now so I don't have to stop later. So I finally decided to stop. And I get out, the guy in front of me has his door open, and the nozzle in his tank. I was like, okay. I finish, get back in my car. It's an old guy. He gets out of his car, goes around to get his walker, tries to put his card in, takes it out, tries to do it again. So I sat and watched him for a couple of minutes before I just insulted him and was like, do you need help? No, I didn't want to be with Nana, if you she gets insulted if you kind of ask her for help before she's ready. Yeah. So I was just waiting a little bit, and finally I just got out and helped him. Sir, you need help? He didn't know how to put his card in. He didn't know how to... His car was still running. Oh no. It was still running, and he had the hose in it. Thankfully, he couldn't get his card to work to get the gas going. Where was he going? I don't know. Where was this? Just at Fry's at Dove Valley. Oh no. So, at first I was like, I feel kind of weird, helping a stranger, his trunk's open. This is the start of how you get kidnapped. I don't think he's kidnapping anyone at that speed.
I know. But I was like, I don't, like, part of me, is it a ploy? Is he just, like, pretending to be slow to kidnap me? I was like, but it's fine. Let's help him. He didn't know how to do any of it. And then he got premium gas, and it's like an old beater car, so it was like $60. Plus he had 40 cents off from fries, so I don't know, like, he couldn't get in his car, like,
He's not used to doing that.
he's like, I haven't been out of the house in so long, and I just had hip surgery 6 months ago. Like, well, you're moving great for having hip surgery 6 months ago.
Wow.
Yeah, guy didn't know, like, it was sad.
Did he make it? He finished and he drove off? Or
I
what?
did it all. I mean,
That's nice of you.
I did most of it. I was like, can I turn off your car? He's like, it's not running, it's off. I was like,
No, it's
yeah,
running.
it's on. He's like, oh, does it sound like it's on? I was like, yeah, it's on. He's like, okay, well, you just turn the stick right there. I was like, okay, perfect. He's like, oh, I can't believe I did that. He's like, you're a gift from God. Like, I don't know what I would have done without you. And, like, helped him in his car. And he's like, are you a nurse? And I was like, no. He's like, well, thank you. God bless. Sad.
And here you were worrying about getting kidnapped.
I know.
Good thing you faced that fear.
Yeah. But you shouldn't have.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah, you shouldn't be driving.
He probably doesn't have anybody anymore. Maybe he had someone and now he doesn't.
I have 4 daughters.
Where are his daughters?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
But he was about Nana's age.
What is wrong with people? Ugh.
Or maybe he just has Alzheimer's and shouldn't have actually left the house.
That's a possibility too.
You see some silver alerts, then...
We know where he started.
Yeah.
Are you awake now, Elijah?
Oh, we can't eat him. He doesn't taste as good as your Baba. Oh, what's this? That looks gross.
What is this?
What is what?
This.
It's oatmeal water.